Is it clear enough for you? That's right. New media, we back. West Side. West Side when we ride. And I'm back just like that. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back. Make sure you smash the like button with your funky ass. We got to talk about it. Yeah, new media. And it feel good. Hey, Vinny, forget about it. It's a fugazi. Old media is a fugazi. Yeah, I told you we came to do. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I seen the comments. They said we had a couple dislikes. I ain't even said no words yet. How we got dislikes? It don't matter, because my pockets got fatter. Death Row East believing and smash the like button. We ain't letting nothing stop us. Even the coppers. Let's get it. He said, wow, they worried. I know they worried because they didn't expect the strength. I told you from the beginning, the power's in the people and politics we address. In the words of Tupac Shakur. I told you, we make this shit go round. We the culture. They just some vultures. Ego block me. I can say all that dumb shit, but we working. They big mad. And it's so sad. But I told you this moment was coming. So I'm ready to go. I'm from the Bay. Ooh, tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Dum, bro, I'm from the Bay. Yar, you feel me? Tell me when to go. I'm ready. Ooh, aye. Hold on, let me cut the beat. I'm ready to go. Cook these motherfuckers again. I got so much to say, I don't even know where to start. First of all, let me start with my people. Shout out to everybody that believed in me, that believed in the movement, that believed in Death Row East, believe in that. You know, shout out to everybody that rode with new media. We the truth. I told you we control the narrative. I feel good. I feel great. I got my iced coffee. I'm ready to go. Let's talk. Let's get the likes up. Cursor, what's up? YouTube playing with me. I think they sent some more notification. See, it's all about what YouTube, they just be doing random weird stuff. Because you notice people came quicker, and then some of the other streams recently, they didn't send no notifications, so nobody goddamn know about it. But it's okay, bro. We don't make problems. We make solutions. I got a lot of stuff coming. I've been working. I'm in the cuts. I feel good. I feel great. So thank you guys for supporting the channel, and shout out to the real ones. Now, Deontay Wilder was right. I'm just gonna start cooking these motherfuckers. How y'all want y'all old media meat, huh? Well done. You want it rare? How you want it? I'm giving it to you how you want it. Medium rare? Okay. I'm going to fillet them. I'm going to fillet the game because, listen, now is the time where everything that all of us, Ego's Army, we rode for the cause. We told you what was out there. We told you what was going on in the world. They acted like they didn't believe us. Now you see the streets as death row. Now you see companies, big companies, and they're forced to start talking with some sense. They talking like they new media. You see it? Bro, they getting fried. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. This new media shit, I told you from the beginning, we control the narrative. We make shit hot. I'm what counts out here, not your country clubs. Me, that's who. Now you see people starting to talk with a little bit of sense. Big companies, all of a sudden. So let me get this straight. In boxing, I told you all these things existed. Others, old media, Coons, Paulie Malignaggi, they said, this is a lie. There's no race in boxing. Some people said me by name. Some people said I was the one in the wrong. Now you see what's going on in the world and tell me how in the fuck there's no racism or double standards or anything like that. Like they were saying, he's a race baiter. The Black Channel. All that dumb shit. That's why we came out with all this stuff. And you tell me how we have all the world issues and all the protests, peaceful protests, good people of all colors, of all walks of life, different genders, different age groups, and they're all walking to unify because people have had it. People around the world, not just Americans, they've had it. you know. And I think life, boxing, anything like that, it's all about timing. And the timing is right, and the timing is right now, you know. And it's our time, baby. It's gonna be that way, baby. You seen Roy Jones? I posted a video he playing with snakes and shit. That's me playing with old media, fucking snakes, and I'm holding them. They can't do shit. They can't do shit to what we doing because they weren't being real. They weren't being transparent with y'all, and now you see they crumbling. They crumbling before you. Chips Ahoy. They crumbling. Cookie crumbles. And I told you this was coming. Yo, man, Wilder's been quiet as a mouse. You about to be as quiet as a mouse. Block him. Ret. Don't interrupt the guard. I don't know what you thought this was. Jason B. B for block him. Ret. Shooters, get rid of him. Cancel that. I'll buy another one. No, I ain't it, bro. My shooters got to put in work. And Jason B., your services are no longer required. Yeah. Jason B. Jason B for blocked. Block him. Everybody say block him in the comment section. Because we ride. Yeah, we ride. They always try to distract from the point. I'm too sharp. I'm like Pretty Boy in his prime. I'm too sharp right now. Philly shell, how you want it? High, low, headshot, body shot, how you want it? I'm giving it to you how you want it. Yeah. They better stop playing with me when I'm this sharp. I'm focused, man. Yeah. Clap him. Block him. Jason blocked. That's your name now. You know how they would take slaves and change their name? We doing that to my shooters is doing that. Your name was Jason B. Now you Jason blocked. Jason block him. Yeah, block his ass. They ain't gonna distract. Yeah, we mobbed up, bro. Digital mob. Let's get it. They better stop playing with me, man. And see, this is the fun part. I told you. Y'all niggas gonna make this a lot of fun for me, man. Your opinion don't mean shit, but you hear. Block him. Oh my God. My opinion don't mean shit, but the people is right here. Oh my God, my shoot. Bro, I told you every single time when old media, we digging in that ass like wedgies. This is what they do. They just, a few scragglers that are radicals that just don't know when to give up. They try to come and distract and change the message, but we not falling for it because we got this. Pensacola, we talk tonight. Bay Area, we talk tonight. Eagles Army, we talk tonight. Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Salute. Salute to the Bronze Bomber. Oh my God, WBC champion of the world. Ambidextrous and so frustrated. Bro, Wilder, he was one of the people. And see him being a person that's a celebrity with millions and brand deals to potentially lose if he say the wrong thing or, you know, make people mad. So shout out to that man, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Y'all can post all the little Tyson Fury Part 2 pictures and his ear bleeding and all that bullshit. Salute to that man, that black man from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Oh my God, I'm so frustrated because when it counted, you know, when he was at his absolute peak, and he can come back, so don't get that twisted. But when he was at his absolute peak, running through dudes, knocking everybody out, he stood up for what he believed in, and he stood up for the culture. He didn't tuck his tail and say, "Oh, I'm living a better life." I you know, he's from the deep South. He could easily get a bunch of money, move out the South, you know, move to LA or some shit with Telly, you know, with his chick. Got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain. He could have just forgot about all those people or his people. Yo people too. He could have forgot about all that, but he didn't. So for Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, one of the many soldiers now, you know, he when he was doing it, it wasn't that many. Now everybody is down for the cause. Everybody throwing up the fist. Everybody, you know, they requesting peace and shit. But he did it at a time when it wasn't fashionable, just like us, new media. And I salute him. I don't give a fuck if he loses his next 17 fights. I salute him because I don't give a fuck about boxing more than I give a fuck about the stories. You know, I care about the character more than anything. Muhammad Ali, he didn't win every fight, but I always loved Muhammad Ali. I shook up the world. I'm the greatest. Bro, that's Ali, bro. Rumble, young man, rumble. This man is ugly. The sweat drip backwards and stay away from his face. I'm too fast. Bro, that's Muhammad Ali. But he transcends more than boxing. You guys got to get it. Y'all got to get it right. Boxing is cool. We love boxing. Obviously, I'm boxing ego. Motherfucker, I am boxing. So I get it. But I really care about humanity more than boxing. I care about people more than boxing. To this day. You know? And now you're starting to see it. This is the fun part for us, because this is the part where we get to sit back, the people, and just so we're clear, I left the last stream on this same note. Just so we're clear, you guys aren't dumb. You guys are very smart, intelligent people, right? So don't forget who was really in the thick of it and on the front lines talking about these things. We not accepting no new members. See, it's just like stock options. And I'm going to break it down because I'm Ego Velli and I can. It's just like stock options. Let's say Bitcoin starts to blow up. Then people start getting wind that Bitcoin is blowing up. So now they want to invest in cryptocurrency. That's what happens because people are followers. Let's say there's a stock option and you can get shares in a new startup company. You don't know how big the company is going to be, but let's say that company is Snapchat. So you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to mess with this company. I like their vision. I like what it's about. You know, I like it. Boom, boom, boom. But what happens is when it comes to stocks, the reason, like if you're Warren Buffett or people who read 6-8 hours a day and stuff, then you get to kind of see the vision and you have the knowledge to navigate and pick stocks that are going to end up putting in work for you in the end. But the thing is, it's just like stock options. Let's say it's Snapchat or TikTok. Some people don't want to get involved when it's just a startup company. And that's the best time to get involved, because you get involved right then and there, and then people are going to recognize you as not being disingenuous because you was always riding. You always believed in Snapchat. That's why you invested into the app. But what happens is we have a lot of fair weather fans and we have a lot of like bandwagoners. So they wait till Snapchat gets popping and it's undeniable and everybody knows that Snapchat, you know, is a $1 billion company, or they get bought out by so-and-so, or Instagram gets bought out by Facebook. Now everybody want to invest in Snapchat. But the problem is that you're not going to make the same type of money. They changed the options on that particular stock because everybody knows about it now. That's us. That's new media. We that stock option that was just a startup company that nobody believed in. What Wilder was saying, he was that stock option where people didn't believe what he was saying was true. But now people like us, Colin Kaepernick, Wilder, new media, myself, y'all in the comment section, and you know who you are. Cursor, J-Dog, you know, Icy, people that were like riding for it, Sierra, right? You see these names and you see the affiliation. We all was riding for what was right. It's not black and white. It's what's right, right? We don't just stand up for black people only and that's it. But if black people are being oppressed, we for sure going to stand up, because I told you when I started this platform that I was going to be that voice for the underdog. I love a good underdog story. So now you see people trying to buy in the stock options. But when myself, when Colin Kaepernick, when other people like Wilder were talking about this shit years ago, they said we was lying and looking to stir up shit. They were still trying to burn crosses in the lawn, you know, proverbially speaking. Oh yeah, this Colin Kaepernick, he's just starting trouble. And now fast forward to the future, it's fashionable to actually say you down and actually ride for the occasion and be like, okay, this is unjust. This is inequality at its finest. Now it's cool to do it, and you see companies chiming in. But just remember, those people, those founding fathers, brothers and sisters that were riding for this stuff when it wasn't fashionable. That's all I need from y'all. We was 10 toes down. Wilder was 10 toes down on the front lines. Wilder didn't wait till George Floyd get clapped and killed and shit to start saying to this day. So like that dumbass comment, I'm telling you, it's like the Judas did to Jesus. They only here to cause distractions. You see how this is what they try to do. They try to create these little small fires. Dude just said Wilder's quiet as hell right now. guess what? We already know his standpoints. He's already told us what type of man he is. So he can be quiet right now if he wants to. You see how that works? It's like the Judas did to Jesus. They only here to cause distractions. He tried to distract you instead of talking about what's popping and what's relevant. Oh, where's Wilder been? Wilder don't have, that's the thing. When you put in the work, you don't have to actually, you can rub it in people's face. Like me, I'm just petty. So I'm going to rub it in your fucking face. I'm going to give America what it gave me. You know what I'm saying? But some people like Wilder, he could be tucked and just pop out when he want, because we already know what he stand for. We already know what he represented. Because the same thing with Colin Kaepernick. I haven't heard Colin Kaepernick come out because he's already reaping the fruits of his labor from the groundwork he's already placed. You see what I'm saying? Man, ain't nobody talking about no fucking Triple G. I don't know anybody who's checking for Triple G right now. He has a calf injury. You know, so I don't even know what's up with him. Man, no guy had my leg broke. Bro, I don't even know where he's at. So shut the fuck up. Listen, smash the like button. The ruler's back. This is what y'all wanted. See, I took a little hiatus. I'm back off hiatus. Oh my gosh. Where the fuck is Triple G? They trying to distract you with all types. Oh yeah, you're hating on Triple G. Man, fuck Triple G. I'm talking about Big Floyd, George Floyd. I don't care. There's other more pressing things than fucking Gennady, no guys Golovkin. Bro, I don't know where he's at. I don't know who you beat. I don't know who you lost to. What's he got to do at a time like this? Motherfucking America finna burn up and shit and go in the flame. You talking about some Triple G. Get these weak infidels off of my channel. You foolish infidels. I told you the prodigal son has returned. This is what America wants. Outlaws, let's get it. I told you from the beginning, my attitude is fuck it because motherfuckers love it. So, man, I'm proud of Deontay Wilder, and I'm proud of Colin Kaepernick, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of the ones in Eagles Army that was repping for what's real. So let's fast forward to the future. This is our time. This is where we get to celebrate. We popping bottles and champagne, not for lives that we just lost, because there's still stuff going on. It's still funky. It's still turmoil. But we popping bottles because at the end of the day, we always on the right side of history. You see what I'm saying? America can blow up right now. That's not what I want, but it could happen right now. I know I did my best job to make it a better place. I know I stood up for something. I know I was a martyr. I know I kept it real with y'all. So I feel good. I feel great. So this is a celebration. And it's good to see that the world is kind of coming together, trying to figure this out right now. The Rock, shout out to him. He just did a video. I posted it. LeBron James, he's always been one with the people. Let's talk about it. This is how bad old media is getting destroyed. The prodigal son has returned. Smash the like button. This is how bad. I'm going to outline it for you in case you don't peruse through the news and see what's going on. Drew Brees, his funky ass talking about, oh, kneeling is disrespecting the flag. Well, how come? Listen, my dad put 2 decades plus in the military. I was raised a military brat. If you follow my channel, you know this, right? So I was raised military brat my whole life. We knew, moved around. That's why I lived in England and all this stuff, right? My dad actually put in time. He don't have a problem with Colin Kaepernick, what he was doing, because he understood it. You see what I'm saying? He understood it. But it's always the people, the crusty, dusty motherfuckers like Drew Brees and Donald Trump that got a problem and tried to turn this into something else. Say you're not patriotic and you're disrespecting fallen soldiers because they're trying to shame you and make it look like you're doing it for some other reason so people get mad at you. But that's not the case. Colin Kaepernick, what he was doing, he wasn't anything against Memorial Day or Veterans Day or Veterans, the VA. He wasn't doing that. Why? Did he ever say anything about soldiers? Like negative? Bro, I'm sure he probably did, like, where they have the little tours where they go to Iraq and stuff. They did it with boxing back in the day. Broner was there and stuff like that. Did they do anything like that? You know what I'm saying? Colin Kaepernick donates so much money. He's donating money to protesters who are, getting in legal trouble right now. So good dude. Shout out to him. And they tarred and feathered him and blackballed him because he spoke out. And he spoke out against the regime and the machine that didn't want him to speak out at the time. I told you life was about timing. So Drew Brees, he trying to make it about something else. But you notice people like Drew Brees, you know, Trump, he's a little bit different animal. He ain't going to apologize. He does the fucked up shit and he just doubled down on it. But notice Drew Brees ass, you know, receding hairline ass, he came out with an apology today. Oh man, I didn't know that I offended and oppressed people. You know, it's always, why is it always, bro, when the last time you seen me make a post where I apologize for shit? I ain't apologizing for shit because I know I'm right. I'm a Saints fan and I have his Super Bowl jersey. Yeah, man. When the last time you seen me apologize? I didn't do nothing. What the fuck I'm gonna apologize for? When the last time you seen Wilder apologize? You know, where he said to this day, and he was like, hey guys, I'm sorry I said to this day, yo people too. I shouldn't have said yo people too. Bro, it's not, he ain't apologizing. Bro, I ain't apologizing for shit. If I said it, I meant it. Listen, I'll apologize if I did something wrong and I really need to, but it don't happen often. Cause everything I'm saying to you right now, like I don't give a fuck. 2023, you can watch this video back, you know, and look at my old shit. I ain't apologizing for shit. I meant this shit at the time of the recording. I meant this shit. I'm not saying that. I don't say nothing negative. Whatever your life is, gay, trans, you know, whatever race you are, I never oppress or offend large groups of people because that's not me. That's not what I do. So the stuff I'm saying from the heart. Yeah, I really believe this. And it's not coming from a place of ignorance. It's what I know. So notice Drew Brees asked, old media asked, he apologized. Oh, man, bro, Drew Brees gonna fuck around and apologize because he know that offensive line. Most of his teammates black. They ain't finna block your ass. Bro, you finna play the Niners and get trucked. I can't wait. Listen, I can't wait to the first Niners Saints game. You getting your ass trucked. Most of your teammates is black. That was just stupid. I can understand if you played for, like, if you was on a team and you played and it was like primarily a white community or some shit. The motherfuckers playing for the Utah Jazz or some shit, or the Rancho Cucamonga Killers. You know, you play for a certain team, that's cool. Your ass is in the NO and you saying some shit that you know ain't finna slide. Bro, this white privilege shit is crazy. It's crazy how people feel so comfortable to do shit. And that's why Drew Brees said that retraction, because motherfuckers scared that O-line ain't finna protect you. They like, okay, get his ass. They gonna let people in. They gonna let people sack your ass. You talking that shit, man, it's ugly for old media. I told you. You didn't want to see this. I wanted to not show you so you know you're not dealing with some little soft yellow marshmallow sauce. Bro, I wanted to not show you. Bro, he was crying. He's scared, bro. Why you take it back? If you listen, why you have to take it back? You said what you said, and fuck a take back, bro. You don't get no mulligan. You don't get no do-over. You said what you said. You showed your true colors. We know what it is. And you just taking it back because you getting slammed. And now, you know, motherfuckers is at your throat. They at your neck like strep. That's what that's about. Damage control. So Drew Brees, best of luck to you. You almost 40. You pushing 40. That line ain't finna protect you. Good luck. Your teammates is black. Bro, you in the NO. You know that shit wasn't finna fly. All the shit that them people been through. Hurricane Katrina shit. Hey. You in the Drew Brees. In the motherfucking know ya, you heard me. Bro, you in the know ya, what? Cash money is in the army, better yet the Navy. So if you ever play or hate me, then it ain't no gravy. Hey, Drew Brees, Beatrice, that shit you say, Water? Hey, Water, hey, the motherfuckers in New Orleans ain't finna protect your ass. They finna let your ass get sacked. Hey, Drew Brees, Water? Hey, I told that little boy, Drew Brees, BG, the Chopper City, chopper style. Hey, Eagles Army is that army, better yet the Navy. So if you ever play or hate me, then it ain't no gravy. Hey, what the fuck Drew Brees talking about? Etouffee, baby. Hey, I tried to tell that little boy, Drew Brees, to shut your fucking mouth in the Chopper City, you heard me. Bro, he wildin'. Them good old folk in New Orleans, they finna put that Creole gumbo Cajun sauce on your ass. That's your ass. Get him out of here. Yeah, Woda. Yeah. Get that Woda out here. What happened to that boy? When you see him getting 15 sacks in the game, y'all gonna be like, what happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? And it's over. You ain't getting no ring. You ain't getting no another ring, bro. The streets finna eat you, bro. Drew Brees, it's over, Dozer. You can do all the apologies you want. You ain't getting another ring. I promise you that. You gonna be like Brett Favre, 50 and shit, trying to get a ring. Hey, Cash Money, you ain't get another ring. I said in your lady bedroom, in your ass. Hey. Eagles Army is that army, but he at the Navy, so if you ever play a hate me, then it ain't no gravy. Drew Brees might as well retire, cause you looking tired. Hey, knock if you buck. Chopper style, chopper style, choppers out. Nigga got the chopper out. Oh my gosh, bro. Smash the like button. The prodigal son has returned and I feel so good. Bro, he ain't getting no ring. Get him out of here. Who next? I want who next. Man, rest in peace, Soldier Slim. You want to get another ring, huh? Your O-line ain't going to protect your ass. It's over for Drew Brees. Bro, old media, we running through them. I told you, it's over. Talk that dumb shit. And see, why do people with privilege, the complexion for the protection, why do they always end up coming out saying they 2 cents at the worst time? At the worst possible time. All the racial tension and things going on. Look, and this is what you reduce to. Get Drew Brees the fuck up out of here. Drew Brees, issue him an apology. He said he's asking for forgiveness for he's expressing his support for the black community. Bro, look, he gonna post this. Man, you ain't Michael Jackson. Take this shit down, bro. He trying to post this unity and shit. Boy Scouts of America, Boys Club and shit. Man, get this shit out of here. Motherfucking Predator. That looked like the Predator when Carl Weathers and Arnold. Hey, Dylan, you saw it. Remember when they did the handshake in the Predator and was flexing? He gonna use that picture and shit like that, gonna motivate black people to forgive him. Get him out of here. Chopper style. We running through him. Man, we running through him. Apology. Look, he doing apologies and shit. You doing apologies. Why you gotta apologize? You ain't did nothing wrong. Obviously, you probably felt you did something wrong. The people was coming at you. I told you the streets is gonna eat you. But a lot of people, they saying shit at the most inopportune, worst time possible. Damage control. Exactly. You showed your true colors. We seen that picture of you and Trump. And now you're trying to act like, oh, hey, I didn't know. You knew what the fuck you was doing. And somebody sent me some intel. So if Drew Brees ever wanted, I can release that information that I know about his days in high school. Because, the streets be hitting me up with shit. But I heard about his days in high school. But I like to save something so I have some in the can if anything ever pop off, so we could really start taking it to the next level. But anyway, Drew Brees, the streets is at him. And now all of a sudden he's issuing apologies. But again, you don't ever see me apologize. I ain't apologizing for shit. I ain't say nothing wrong. I ain't say nothing I didn't mean because I could formulate my word. Look, this is this man yesterday night on Twitter. That's why you got to apologize. Old media, they out here apologize. Oh, shit. Look, old media out here apologizing. Drew Brees is canceled. Sports trending. Bro, he was a trending topic. Oscar Grant, shout out to the Bay. We out here in the Bay. You dig. So get him out of here. He next. Or he done. Next. So that's Drew Brees. Good luck getting the ring. Your own teammates, that's bad. Your own teammates was saying stuff. Shout out to Marshall. Your own teammates was saying what they felt about what you did. And they felt how it was irresponsible and insensitive. Bro, stop. People got to stop trying to make it like Kaepernick and people protesting, they're doing it to be non-patriotic. You know that's not what the fuck this is about. You know it. People be trying to play dumb. They want to play dumb. So Get him out of here. Who next? WBC. Okay. If the fans want me to keep going, we listen. If y'all want me to keep going, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I told you, it is not a game. I feel sharp. I feel great. I feel better than ever. I'm just showing you what the game is and what it isn't. If y'all want me to keep going, can I get some likes in the comment section? And can I get a hell yeah? We hitting them with that chopper style. You heard me? I try to tell that little boy, Drew Brees, in the NO, don't tangle and twist it. Yeah. If y'all want me to keep going, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? That's all I need from y'all. Smash the like button and get the hell yes. I got to get motivated. Bro, old media getting, it's sad. But listen, my only request, I always let y'all consume the content. I say my stuff and then I bounce. My only request to y'all is to really look at people and what they stood for and what they said this whole duration, and don't let them switch sides. And like Nip said, hold on, I'm going to get to it in a second. Hold on 1 second, yo. Smash the like button. Hey, my man Nelson Santos, shout out to him. He said, salute you disgustingly talented bastard. He just like that Predator. He just like that Predator shit. When I be on my Arnold, yeah, call me when the governor gets there. Hold on, I'm trying to finish this real quick. Ego, you gotta do. I just smell boo boo. Birdman hair. Oh wow, he got real specific with it. That's funny. What happened to that boy? Yeah, LeBron James, also another pro athlete. Normally, you don't always see pro athletes getting at other pro athletes. LeBron ate that man, Drew Brees. Your own teammates ate you. So good luck trying to get the ring when they hate you. Bars. I see your own I said, LeBron, your own teammate, they ate you. Good luck trying to get another ring when they hate you. You ain't a saint, you a sinner. You finna lose. No winning. No winner. You just a beginner. Fucking around. I'm like a sprinter. Usain Bolt the way I bolt with. Oh my God. Let me stop. Bars. Let's get it. So, who next on the list? WBC? Okay, I got something for them. I made a video about it. So, let me get this straight. In the midst of all of this BLM and Black Lives Matter and George Floyd and protests and companies now being resigned to have to speak on it, we made the streets so hot. The day I got out of jail was the problem to be where the fuck you was from, like Pac said, right? It's so hot to not address these issues in this current climate, in this tension, and what's going on in the world. You see big people like The Rock, everybody's talking about it. Big companies, Disney, HBO, Wendy's fucking Square Burgers. When Colin Kaepernick was riding, Wendy's didn't, they didn't add their 2 cents. Disney and some of these other companies, they didn't add their 2 cents. Now everybody want to open their mouth with a motherfucking opinion. So I find it very ironic that the WBC, they dilly-dally with Franchon Cruz giving her the belt back. Her opponent failed a drug test promptly after their January 10th fight this year. And it took a month of Sundays for her to finally get her belt back. And the timing couldn't have been worse. You wait until there's so much despair, so much turmoil, BLM, protests, to the point where all companies have to address these injustices and inequalities. That's the time where you decide to give her belt back. Bro, that looks like an opportunist type of move. Shout out to Danny Sanchez. Block him. Oh my gosh. Do you see what I'm saying? That don't look right to me. That don't look. The Black Channel. Why does Franchon need a belt? She already has a Gucci belt. Why does she need one? Bro, what? Where do they do that at, bro? Where do they do that? Now, it goes deeper than that. I'm going to take y'all deeper. I'm the Undertaker. Remember the motherfucker just pop up? Bro, I'm the Undertaker. I'm going to take you deeper. The other thing is the WBC, founded in Mexico, they seem to constantly cater to Hispanic, Latino, Mexican fighters more. This is no mystery, right? But you got to do what's right. You have to have a due process and at least probably try to make it look like you're being even Steven with everybody. Right? This girl lost her belt controversially. Split decision. So it wasn't like, no, okay, she got smashed and rode on. I mean, her wig fell off. That's a fact. She had that Daniel Boone, Davy Crockett shit, and then the shit fell off. But she didn't get smashed. It was a close fight, and the chick, Joanna Man or whatever, won with a split decision. So it was a close fight. January 10th, this fight took place. Close loss. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people even said that Franchon won. Within 2 weeks, the chick, Alejandra Jimenez, failed an A and B sample, or the A sample initially, then they opened a B sample. She failed both. She had an actual anabolic androgen PED, stanozolol, right? That's not like, oh, you know, I took asthma medicine and stuff. That's an actual anabolic, right? And she's just now getting her belt. And the timing, like I said, couldn't be worse. Why the fuck do you give her belt in the middle of the George Floyd protest? It's like you're like, hey, black people, we're trying to do right by you. Look, you know, we're giving her belt back because they know they was probably, truth be told, I don't know. I don't own or have a login to the WBC, but they were probably getting comments like, where Franchon belt, you know, and people questioning like, what's taking so long? What's popping? Because all this stuff is a hot topic right now. And I ain't talking about the store, but it's a hot topic. So it needs addressing. You know? So that's weird. That's weird because I feel like ongoing, you got to do what's right. Like I said in my video, if you love somebody, don't wait till Valentine's Day to let them know and show. You know, you don't let someone know you love them only on special occasions like Valentine's Day. So what the WBC did, they kind of like industrialized and kind of took the meaning away. It's just like you look at the business and corporation, what they're doing with Christmas and stuff. Christmas and the holidays ain't even really about the holidays anymore to a lot of people. You know, it's about, okay, spend Thanksgiving and then we open up even earlier and stomp people out over a TV on Black Friday. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like you lessen your message, right? You lessen your message when the time is bad like it is. And notice that Devin Haney got his belt back, but right before he got his belt back, he had to apologize for saying his comment about he won't lose to a white boy or a white fighter. What a coincidence. But let Canelo fail a drug test, and in the WBC, they actually say he innocent. They no judge, jury, executioner, no like, hey, I don't know what he did. You know, it's just like, no, I know Canelo, and it was the meat. Like, how you know? Like, I'm telling you straight up, as a man, I don't know what Canelo did. I don't know if it was the meat. It's plausible, you know, but it's plausible that he did something foul too, you know. So I can't tell you which way it really went because no one's gonna cop to it until somebody does a Tekashi and snitches or something, or you got some proof. You don't really know. It's all speculation. But seemingly the WBC knows that Canelo is innocent. Block Rodriguez. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Block him. What's his name? Anzel? Yeah, block him. You know, they just jumped to Canelo's defense. Same thing with Alejandra Jimenez. Before she failed a drug test, WBC had this long rant about how people were, you know, putting smut on her name and this and that and the third. And they came to her bat. Then she failed a drug test. Then she failed the A sample and the B sample. and then they deleted the post or archived it so nobody can see it. You see, this is the type of stuff that's going on in the game. Oh my God, the money keep coming in, bro. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to Brent Weary. We got the haters looking weary. If y'all don't give it up for that, then I don't know. Y'all not Eagles Army. I told you. Big bank take little bank. These motherfuckers cannot fuck with what we do. I'm about to buy something else. I gotta buy a new iMac. That's what I gotta, so I could really give y'all the heat and faster. I gotta upgrade the computer. And Brent Weary, he just added to the fun. I'm about to upgrade my computer. We really finna get it on because I need speed. I need power. We got this. Eagles Army, new media. We control the narrative. Yeah, get them claps up. Cursor, tell them. It's over for y'all. But once again, while you start to see old media drop off and perish, we flourish. Bars. While they perish, we flourish. Brent Weary, my guy, always. It's been a minute, still down from day one. Hashtag Eagles Army. Hashtag Breeze. Hashtag It's the Army. Hashtag Go Give Ego his roses. Hashtag Blood Gang. Bro, he got me that red chat. These is bloody chats. These is bloody chat, bro. We got them red bottom super chats. They not fucking with me. I told you that. You don't see this on that side. Oh, media. They could come in with this bullshit and hating and, all lives matter and all this shit to distract from the points that I'm making. Listen, the all lives matter thing, I'm going to say it like this. People, of course, human life matters, right? The reason I feel like the majority of people who are coming with that all lives matter shit are racist. I feel like majority of them, not every single one, but here's why. Because we're talking about a specific cause that's happening right now. Now, true, we should protect everybody's life and human life is precious. I get that. But there's an immediate problem that's happening at an alarming rate. And it's almost like people are mad because the movement is getting big and people are starting to, pay attention and say, okay, it's not enough to not be racist. You got to be anti-racist. And it's like people are almost getting jealous that the movement is getting bigger and is getting more focused. So they're trying to distract. It's just like those scenes you see on the video where people are protesting in the street and a car drive by and try to run everybody over. They're just trying to disrupt and create discord. And that's what it is with, like, when I see a lot of people respond with the all lives matter shit. And I'm starting to think that a lot of people that put that are actually racist. They don't like to see it. They don't like to see the unity. They don't like to see the black empowerment, and not just from black people. There's a lot of great white people, Latino, Mexican, Asian, blacks included, mixed breeds, mixed people, Rican, Dominican. There's all types of people that are like, hey, this is fucked up right now. And it's like people are like, oh, all lives matter. Roberto Diaz from Golden Boy, he posted a picture and it says celebrate black stories, but then he said hashtag all lives matter. I have a screenshot of it, bro. And I'm starting to really question a lot of people because Tyson Fury's wife posted, Paris Fury, she said, hey, spread the message, all lives matter. And I'm starting to question a lot of people that are doing that, and why you're doing that. And the thing about the all lives matter is this. Look, this is Golden Boy. Look, this is Golden Boy. He posted a song on his stories, Roberto Diaz, the matchmaker. Look, and it says share black stories, right? That's a pre-programmed like Instagram badge you can add to your stories. And then this is what he said. All lives matter. So, okay. But anyway, the thing is this with the whole all lives matter. Let's look up the word all. I'm going to read it for you. Just so I'm on point with it. Smash the like button. And shout out to Brent Weary. Hell of a contribution. Okay. All. The whole of, used to referring to quantity, extent, or duration. The whole number of. The greatest possible, usually referring to a quality or degree. Every. Any, whatever. Nothing but, only. Right? That's the definition for all. So if black people in this instance and minorities, but definitely black people, are getting killed at a disproportionate rate, getting higher prison sentences, getting hurt and battered in custody while being detained, and it's happening at a higher rate, and you're responding to that with all lives matter as opposed to addressing the actual problem. How can all lives matter if in that bigger umbrella of things would be black people, and there are clearly a lot of occurrences or instances where we can tell it's not equal? You see what I'm saying? So you can't say all lives matter when encased in that whole generic umbrella of all lives are black people, and black people are speaking out, and others for black people is saying it's unjust and there's inequalities and this is not right what's happening, right? That doesn't make sense. Golden Boy, very racist. And see, Golden Boy, again, look for old media and the shapeshifters. They have Heyman emails, correspondence with a Golden Boy rep and Ring rep, Ring Magazine, who is owned by Golden Boy, right? And they called him derogatory names, including the N-word, and they called him the Black Adolf. But now they're blacking out they screen and shit because it's fashionable. You almost have to do these things so you don't get slaughtered by the public, because everybody is just tired of all this tension and bullshit in the world and what happened to that man, George Floyd. So I'm loving it. Not loving what happened, but I'm loving the response from the world. There's great people in this world, and it sucks that the rotten apples, the bad apples, the ignorant fuck it up for everybody else. But George Floyd didn't die in vain, because look at the impact that particular video coming on the heels of everything's about timing. The Ahmaud jogging in Atlanta happened. A week later, that happened. We're in a pandemic. It's just it's the perfect storm, or the cocktail of all the right ingredients. People been cooped in the house. People are scared because of this virus. You got a tyrant for a president, right? The Ahmaud jogging situation, then the George Floyd situation, all on tape. It's the right perfect storm for, almost like a revolt and people protesting at the very least. And I want everyone to be safe. I'm not telling you to do nothing illegal, no dumb shit. We got to always cover our tracks in that. Don't be out there doing shit and looting and shooting and don't even try to police this shit. I'm seeing people getting killed and stomped out and shit because they trying to protect shit. I mean, you got to know what you're getting into with that, because if there's 25 of them and one of you, how are you going to protect that? Even if you shot a few people, you don't have enough rounds to reload and shoot everyone. So be safe, be smart, and we just got to love each other. And that's just what it is. But yeah, a lot of people that are doing that all lives matter, I'm starting to really question a lot of them, because it's like you're doing it because you're like in a spiteful way. That's how I'm taking it. It's almost like a spiteful way. Like, you mad the movement's getting big. You're like, hey, what about us? And there's a great Talib Kweli quote. Shout out to Talib. He's a very smart movement. Look, he's a very smart man and a dope musician. Right? Smash the like button. This is a great, and a lot of people are stealing this, but it's attributed to Talib. He says, if I say my house is on fire and you say all houses matter, well, that may be true, but all houses aren't on fire right now. My house is. That is such an easy and beautiful way to create a simile or anecdotal, comparison for what's going on. And that's where people are. That's why I'm starting to question people's real mentality with that. Because like he said his house is on fire right now. If I say my house is on fire right now, but your response is all houses matter, that may be true, but all houses aren't on fire right now. And mine is. That's a great way to put it. Look at Sierra was feeling that. She said, boom, mic dropped. Exactly. And that's all we're asking for, is for you to address the problem. And there's always going to be plenty of problems. But everybody, what I'm noticing, they want to compare tragedies, and that's not right. That's not fair. That's like, here's an example for you. If you had a friend whose dog just died, he had to put his dog down right now. The dog just died day of, and they called you crying, sad, somber, and they like, man, I just had to put my dog down. I love that dog. I had him for 10 years. And you're like, oh, my family had a dog. We put him down. We all have dogs that we have to put down. It's like, what the fuck? Instead of lending, like, sometimes you just need to shut the fuck up and listen. Everybody want to talk about them and make it selfish. Sometimes you should just be selfless. You know what I mean? Sometimes people just got to vent and get something off of their chest. Like I said, if somebody's dog died, and now dogs are family members, you dig? So you had a dog for 10 years and you trying to compare tragedy. Oh, I had a pit bull when I was 8 and we put him down. Sometimes people don't need to hear that. Even if it's true, we're talking about the here and now. Something you've had time to bereave. You've had that bereavement period. But this person hasn't. It's fresh to them. It just, happened. And that's what happens. People try to compare tragedies. There's a lot of people that have been dicked over or fucked over. But we're talking about something that's happening right now. Like, you look at India, and I'm not trying to, like, shit on anyone else's plight. But the big George Floyd shit, that's fresh. That literally just happened. You talking about, oh, this happened, or my people went through this, or this and this, and whoop. We talking about something that just happened right now. And it's like people are almost getting jealous and trying to compare tragedies or distract and, all lives matter. Listen, we get it. Human life is precious. But at the end of the day, you can't say all lives matter and that's all encompassing. That means everybody's life matter, but that's not how it's being dictated by some of these cops. That's not how the cards are being dealt right now. Like, it's just like, if you live in a hood and there's a string of break-ins and rapes and assaults happening like nightly in that particular hood, as opposed to you live in Beverly Hills, we're talking about two different things. You have a gated community and the rapist ain't made his way over there yet. You see what I'm saying? The home invaders ain't made their way over there. They staying away from that. So that's kind of the situation. Another way to put it and interpret it is we talking about stuff that's happening right now every day at an alarming rate, and you trying to compare tragedies, and you trying to make yourself feel like you going through it the same way. That's false. There's a lot of people. It's false. Minorities in general, black for sure, but also brown and Latinos probably deal with majority of it, especially when it's like completely unwarranted or like, man, it's just, man, I could do this all day, bro. Y'all know what it is. But old media is getting destroyed right now before you. And you guys see it. And like I said, I just want to see people show compassion, sympathy, empathy, and do the things that make this country what it's supposed to be. This country, it's great. There's other countries, they can't even get on the internet, communist countries and stuff like that. This is a great place, but there are issues. I love that there's power in the people. I've always loved that. And that's what I've done with my channel. So appreciate each and every one of you that fuck with the movement. And you see people getting knocked off right now. Old media is getting knocked off. Now all of a sudden, people you ain't never known to stand up for nothing are acting like they about the cause. But that's fake. I reject your deposit. That's fake. How are you about the cause? Listen, if you really cared about anything, you don't need somebody to instruct you to speak out on it. I didn't wait. On my channel, I use my platform to the best of my ability to inform, to entertain, and have fun. But then there was a lot of times where I used my platform. I didn't care who came for me. I don't care if people made this video, response video. I used this very vessel and platform that I created, that y'all helped me create, and I did what I felt was right. what I felt was right. There's some people that have never used their platform, be it YouTube, their own website, a website they write for. They have never spoke on any of these issues. And then now they trying to act like they've been down for the movement or they understood all along. And normally I wouldn't even trip because the more the merrier. But I can't, I don't like fake shit. And the worst part about it is a lot of these people in old media, I told you, they are shapeshifters. They were actually part of the problem. They were enablers that allowed the problem to continue and to get worse. And then now when the building is surrounded, all the exits are covered. You got SWAT on the roof. You got 40 cops lining all the doorways. They have dogs. They have ARs on you. You by yourself. You running out of ammunition. There's no escape. The building is surrounded. And now you see them and they trying to act like they part of the 12 or something. You know what I'm saying? They, oh, yeah. It's fake, bro. It's fake. And I can't deal with that. Because I feel like why did it take for a man to get kneeled on for you to understand that what people were saying actually made some sense? Why did it take Ahmad to die while he was jogging for you to understand? Why did it take protests and riots and cities burning down and companies losing money for you to understand this? But meanwhile, they're trying to depict certain people and minorities as looters and shooters and thugs and criminals and shit like that. But I know for a fact, myself and others like Wilder and Colin Kaepernick, we've been peacefully telling you this bullshit with just our words for years. So this company has been built on violence. This company has had no problem going to war with other countries. Now all of a sudden, when they can't contain it, they say, oh yeah, man, you guys should just peacefully protest. I've been peacefully telling you this. Wilder's been, when he said to this day, he didn't touch nobody. He might have raised his voice, but he didn't touch nobody. He didn't yell at nobody. We all know he has strength. Wilder didn't knock nobody out. He didn't put hands on nobody, get no lawsuits or nothing. Same thing with Colin Kaepernick. He wasn't going tackling the ops and the opposing people and Jerry Jones and shit. So we been peaceful. This is thug life. This is what Pac was talking about. The hate you gave little infants fucks everybody. We've been peaceful about it. We've been telling you about it. But allegedly it wasn't real to you. You didn't understand it. And in fact, this what black people get met with. Oh, your blacks are just crying. Quit crying. Remember? Why you think I came up with the black channels? I've been saying that for God knows how long now. Now all of a sudden they get it. But the whole time I'm making a parody out of it and saying, the black, why wasn't the black? They didn't understand. They said I was a race baiter. So don't let them switch sides, bro. Don't let them switch sides. You made your bed, you gonna lie in this motherfucker. You gonna lie in that. Listen, I don't care. Old media, there ain't no room on this table. This seat's taken. We know you was part of that's what, I can at least give you a pass if you were ignorant and you didn't know that these things were going on, despite people like me and Wilder and Kaepernick telling you. And then now, but we know there's certain individuals in the world, particularly our sport of boxing media, that were part of the problem. We know that for a fact. We know that for a fact. Them, you ain't got no hope. You ain't got no hope. Because we know you were the problem. You are the problem. You are the problem, sir or ma'am. So yeah, it's looking, it's a wrap. It's a dub for old media. H-Town, what's up? Yo, smash the like button. We working. Man, this is a phenomenal Mexican of food, bro. Nipsey Hussle said, "Still I rise and I took the stair. Feel the fire, it's a different glare. All these fights, it was never fair. Bustin' knuckles, still I'm swinging fierce." He said, taste the salt inside my dripping tears. You should know I never had a fear. You should know I never had a shot, never had a chance, but still I took it here." Bro, Nipsey was killing. Listen what he said. He said, "Taste the salt inside my dripping tears. You should know I never had a fear. You should know I never had a shot, never had a chance, still I took it here. Manage pride, but I see it clear. Strategize, I'm an engineer. Pick a side, gotta keep it there. Switching up, niggas looking weird." That's where we on. Shout out to Nip. He said, "Manage pride, but I see it clear. Strategize, I'm an engineer. Pick a side, gotta keep it there. Switching up, nigga looking weird. Switching up, nigga looking weird." That's old media. Yeah, rest in peace. I really wonder what Nip response would be in all this. I think, man, it's sad that he had to go. But pick a side, gotta keep it there. Switching up, niggas looking weird. Switching up, old media looking weird. Can we all agree? Bro, Nip was gassing. He said, "Taste salts on my dripping tears. You should know I never had a fit, had never had a shot." He was killing, bro. He said, "Manage pride." Man, I gotta hear the beat. Oh, this was on Keys to the City. He said, "Manage pride, but I see it clear. Strategize, I'm an engineer. Pick a side, gotta keep it there." He said, "Pick a side, gotta keep it there." You gotta keep it there. Oh my God. So yeah, I'm not trying to hear it from certain people. That's me. Ego, you are a huge part of the culture way before Big Floyd died. Shout out to Antonio De Jesus. Appreciate you. Man, I just try to do what's right. You know, how I was raised, I feel like my parents did a good job. Look at me now. You know, I try to do what's right at all times. I use my platform. Don't let these culture vultures and motherfuckers come in and act like they've been riding. Bro, it's the same people that was criticizing Wilder when he did that rant. When Wilder said, "Oh, to this day," they said, "Oh, what is he?" There's a man. The UK looking weird. We calling out names, bro. Fuck it. UK looking weird. Where there? Listen, I can't say the lot of the UK. Like everybody, Anthony Yar's doing his thing. I seen him. Even AJ, he's been posting some shit. That's cool. But you ain't seen a lot of people from the UK. Really, I think Josh Kelly said something. That's dope. But there's a lot of motherfuckers remain silent. And there's a lot of UK fans that had a lot to say when Wilder did the rant. To this day, they're like, "What are you carrying on? What are you carrying on? What are you on about?" This is what they were saying. They didn't understand it, allegedly. They said Wilder was tripping and he's off his meds and all this stupid shit. And now look at where the world's at and look what's going on. And everybody seems to just get it now. Big companies get it now. Man, get the fuck out of here. Switching up, niggas, look at where. Pick a side, gotta keep it there. Switching up, niggas, look at where. Yeah, bro. It's so bad for old media. Next, who next? Jake Paul. He getting charged for unlawful assembly. He was around them looters. That's a DAZN fighter, or he fought on DAZN. Their DAZN curse continues out this motherfucker. DAZN curse continues. They was trying to make the KSI fight. Bro, DAZN got to do something. That's just what it is. Point blank period. Point blank period. Jake Paul, bro, he getting in trouble with the law, they said, because he was there. And the thing is, the people at that mall in Arizona, from what I seen, you know, and unless you guys know of, you know, some deleted scenes or something, but from what I seen from that particular gathering, that was just motherfuckers that busted the mall up and went in and was, you know, out there in them stores. I didn't see a bunch of picket signs at that particular gathering. And Jake Paul or whatever just in the thick of it, and now he being charged. So DAZN, good luck. You're gonna put him on your next fight. He's already not, you know, considered to boxing fans as a true boxer, and you know, this is what they're trying to make. So good luck, man. Good luck to a lot of these companies. I am so anxious to see when boxing does come back how these companies act. You know, I'm so curious, and I don't want to hear nothing else. If this was chess, we would have been yelling checkmate 3 motherfucking years ago because we been beat these bitches. We been beat them. So that's really all I had to say. I had to get my little, thoughts off. Any questions for me? It's just looking bad for old media. The well is drying up. They ain't got nothing to talk about. They was wrong. What else? What else need to be said? Man, that $100 is sitting pretty up there. Shout out to Brent Weary. Yeah, that boy, he said, yeah, bro, that boy Jake Paul came all the way to AZ where I'm at to catch a charge, family. That's what I'm saying. That and what you need to be out there for just to be in the malls. You got money, right? So that's kind of weird. So that man, phenomenal Mexican. Shout out to my guy. Scottsdale is a predominantly area. I don't even know what that means, bro. Predominantly what area? Yeah. Who else getting canceled? Linda Hogan. Fuck that. Fuck that bitch. Fuck her. Who next? Who next on the list? Bro, the old media is on the chopping block. It is no longer cool. I told you, we made shit hot. So good luck to old media. Good luck. Oh, Scottsdale is predominantly white, you meant. Oh, I don't know. That's, damn. Look at Huggy. Bro, I told you. These dudes is finna let the streets eat them. The streets is finna eat them, bro. Because all that, listen, how do y'all feel? I feel like, oh my gosh, bro. I feel really good because I know at the heart of it, I stood for something. A lot of people can't say that. They looking real crusty right now. They looking dusty, musty, crusty, lizard lip, and they looking passe they looking like past their expiration date. Now it's fashionable to talk about these inequalities, which that ain't nothing new for me. I've been doing this, bro. And now, old media has no choice to do it. So they doing it probably by force, but they didn't understand us. But don't let them get away with that, bro. I cannot take that. If you wasn't riding like Golden Boy, you was putting out the N-word emails and shit, I ain't finna forget that. Fuck that. I don't care what you talking about now, because you never addressed that. I feel great, man, new media, because we told these motherfuckers what it was, and then they act like they didn't understand. Now I feel like D'Angelo. I got the hammer, though. I feel like D'Angelo. Listen. What is it? Oh, my gosh. Sing it with me, y'all. Carelessly. Average your wing. Oh my gosh. How does it feel, motherfucker? Won't you come closer? Now you've already got me. Bro, how does this shit feel? Where the fuck is old media? I'm checking for them. I'm trying to check their temperature. How does it feel? Closer. Come closer, bitch. Yeah, not to me, because you're going to get this work. Now you've already got me. Yeah. How does it feel? New media try to tell your crusty, dusty ass. How does it? How does it feel? How's this shit feel, bitch? I'm not gonna stop. Say you won't. Them silly little games. You want to play them silly little games? I got you, bitch. Yeah, I got you. Tell me how this shit feel now. Oh, y'all ain't gonna tell me how it feel? Won't you come close to me, babe? Bro, fuck that. I need to know from old media how's it feel. They said I was a liar, a race baiter, you know, a shit starter, an infiltrator. Shout out to Noah G. I don't even know. What you send me some yen? What is that? Them motherfuckers sent some yen. Yeah, give me my yen. Them motherfuckers sent euros and plurals and yen. Man, what? Yeah. Shout out to Nate G X. Yeah, we Generation X. Send me that yen. Yeah, I need that yen. It still spin the same. Okay. How does it feel? How does it feel, old media? Where they at? I'm still right here. I'm right here, cuz. Anthony Jones, what up, though? So, he said, old media, they punching air, bro. They punching air, dog. And I told you this was coming, but they didn't want to listen. See, you never know. You just got to stick to your vision. You never know. Yeah, boom, you never know. Yeah, okay. Old media is 95% bullshit. And it ain't entertaining. That's why I don't watch it. Because it's not entertaining. So you entertain me with your bullshit, huh? Yeah, okay. I didn't try telling old media, huh? That's you gonna tell me I didn't try telling old media this day was coming, huh? All you motherfuckers. All right. Okay, I'm putting cases on all you. I'm almost choked, bro. Hold up. Yeah, I'm putting cases on all you, bitch. Yeah, old media, you thought shit was sweet, huh? Yeah, you know I'm surgical with this bitch. Jay! Yeah, where old media at right now, at that time right now. Yeah, Big George Floyd died now. All of a sudden they want to come out. It's Black Power, huh? Black Lives Matter now. Yeah, when it's fashionable, huh? Mm-hmm. Man, it's looking... Oh, I see old media. I see you on the camera. You punching air like Trey and Boys in the Hood, huh? Yeah. It's looking bad for him, bro. Breathe. Yeah, you gotta breathe. You gotta breathe. Shout out to Brent Weary. He dropped $100. We got the red chat. It's still up there. I'm making money. He's making money. We all making money. Except for old media. They not making no money. Because they don't know me, though. Yeah, rest in peace. Oh, he said he live in Japan. Shout out to my man Noah G. He sent me that yen. I'm the yen god, bro. Shout out to my man Noah. He out here. He said, facts. I'm seeing a bunch of old alt-right media people right now saying BLM, huh? Yeah, he said, get the heck out. I told you, they switch. Pick a side, got to keep it there. Switching up, niggas looking where? Bro, they trying to switch side. This is what traitors do. That's how you know, bro. How is your movement really what it's supposed to be about, but you switching sides? Drew Brees, why you apologize? If you believe, bro, if you believe what you saying, then why the fuck you apologize? Do you see Colin Kaepernick apologizing? Do you see Boxing Ego the Dawn apologizing? I'm what counts out here, huh? Do you see Deontay Wilder apologizing? You know, the black channels. The black channel? Why was the black? It's over, dog. It's over. How does it feel? Boxing Buzz says 193 subs, only 161 watching. Fake subs, you fraud. I got $100 on the super chat, bro. This man, bro. Old media looking desperate, bro. I make more. I made $100 plus I got some yen just for talking. I don't give a fuck if 2 people are in here. Fuck is y'all talking about? Listen, when they hate, donate. Bro, do you understand? This is simple mathematics. I'm sitting in a chair talking my shit, talking my piece. This motherfucker talking about, oh yeah, look at your subs. Bro, I got $100 off of the love. And the money keep coming in. Listen, I told you, when they hate, donate. That's all y'all gotta do. Cause I'm just gonna buy more fly shit for the channel, and we're gonna really up the ante. I don't give a fuck if boxing back. If it ain't back, block them. Yeah. Just that victory lap. I told you, they desperate. They ain't got nothing. Motherfucker, okay, so let's say somebody else put out a video, 2-minute video, right? You got a nickel and dime until it makes some money. Bro, I got $100 off the strength. Rashid Muhammad, and Muhammad is his prophet. Praise be Allah. He just sent $2. Where they at? Yeah, block him, Nelson. Get rid of him. Who else? Listen, that's why I told y'all, when they hate, donate. That's all y'all got to do. We got this. Pensacola, we talked to. I'm about to get a new computer. I'm just going to buy shit. Oh, hold on. I'm going to show y'all this too. Hold on. I like when they hate. Flex gang. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all. Listen, we just now I told you this is we already put the work in, so we just doing this just to flex, just cause it's fun. When they hate, donate. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna get nowhere in life hating, right? That's just a fact. That's the fact of the matter, huh? So hold on, let me block this. But y'all see right there, look. Hold on. Look. Bro, that's the title. That's the title to my whip. Bro, they just be sending me. My car, look. My car is paid off. No car note. And they worry about my money? Okay. Okay. I ain't got no car note, y'all. I just paid this off. And if you know where I started, because when I first got the whip, bro, things weren't the same. I'm telling y'all can all do it. You can all do it. When I first got the whip, bro, I was in a different financial position. Much different. I didn't know. I didn't know how I was gonna make this YouTube shit work. I didn't know how my channel, how I was gonna do. But now fast forward to the future. Look, DMV showing love. They sent the title to my whip. Yeah. We got the title. That means I own the vehicle. I can do what I want with it. I can kick it. I can sell it. I can get some more money from Phenomenal Mexican. I'm telling you. Listen, now's the time where y'all got to spread love. Phenomenal Mexican, appreciate you. Building, they will come and hate like hoes. I told you. They worried about me. I bet you, let's see their title. Let's see their pink slip. Don't worry about me. I got this. Pensacola, we talk. I'm not Floyd Mayweather. I ain't never try to fake the funk and, act like I'm someone I'm not. I just am what I am. What's good, Ego? I saw a few of your videos on YouTube from 5 years ago. You've been doing this. Oh, yeah, facts. But I'm just telling y'all, get your mind right and do what's right, and you will reap the benefits. I don't know when, but it will happen. Like I said, when I got this car, I was in a whole different mindset, a whole different headspace. My money was in a different space. I didn't know how I was going to do certain things, but I stuck with the program, and that's all you got to do. So this is a good feeling. This is a good accomplishment, paying off that car. One less bill to have to worry about, especially, and it came at a hell of a time. Oh, what a time to be alive. Yeah. So, like I said, they can worry about me. The money keep coming in. Don't worry about me. Yeah, keep donating because I'm about to buy this new iMac. Keep donating. Keep sending the money. They can hate. Keep sending the money. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I do this for the love. I do this. Obviously, I got to make a profit. We got to make a profit. But at the end of the day, my message out, I'm good because I know I'm doing the right thing, or at least in my heart, I feel I'm doing the right thing. So it's good. It's good. I don't care if there's 2 people, 2,000 people, 20 million people. I'm doing what's in my heart and I'm doing what I love. So you can't put a dollar sign on that. Yeah, shout out to Jabari Brown, $10. Just sending some love, my brother. That's what I'm saying. All I got to do is talk. I'm Young Dictionary, make words make sense. So you tell me what they worried about. What they worried about me for. Shout out to Huggy. He said I can completely relate, and not having liability of car note is beautiful. Facts. It came at the perfect time too. I'm not really driving like that. You see what I'm saying? So everything, God works in mysterious ways. We got our mind right and our head right. Listen, I can't end on a note addressing haters. So if y'all got questions about business, holla at me. I want to help some people out. I'm going to stay on a little bit longer. I'm going to help y'all with that. If y'all got business related questions, entrepreneurial related questions, shoot a couple at me. I'm going to try to help somebody out. You know, maybe shed some light, give some inspiration, motivation. We going to end on that note. So holla at me. I be giving people the game and they choose. They listen, I'm telling you, this is the thing with old media. That's how you know they dying, bro. Look, we just making money. That $100 is still up there. I worked jobs where I worked 8 hours to get $100, you know, in the past. This digital mob is so real. What's good? Appreciate what you're doing, Ego. Keep pushing, my nigga. Always. Phenomenal. Sound like me. I be tearing my cars up. That's hella funny. Dude, I hate reoccurring monthly expenses. Like car note. Congrats, G. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. You just got to stick with the program. See, this is the thing is like Ego the Great. Man, I'm about the people. I really want to see y'all do well, whether you believe it or not. I don't even want to do this. That's why I love when people come in and try to pocket watch my shit. I'm good. As long as I have enough money to create and do what I want to do, I'm good. And I have over that, bro. Especially now in the pandemic, I just been saving. There's no real need to go out unnecessarily. So we just stacking dough. But they still worried about me. That's how you know when motherfuckers hate. You know? They worried about me. And that, just so you know, that's how you know old media is a broken thing. They're destroyed. They still talking about subs and YouTube views. Bro, there's channels. Listen, if you're a YouTube channel, if you set up your business right, you can have 10,000 subs and be making more than motherfuckers with 1 million subs. It just depends on what you do and how you set your shit up. You know, that's the reality of it. People don't know how to hustle right. I don't care about subs and views and shit. I'll let the other channels fight over that. Of course, I want to make numbers and do views, but I have a business model. We bulletproof. My man Brent Weary sent $100. My man just sent $10. Bro, that's $110 off of 2 super chat. On top of we getting yen and other ones. That's just to talk, and I get my message out. So I'm feeling it, bro. I'm feeling it because I get to do what I love. We are managed by the best boxing manager in Italy, and we fight on DAZN. Still, we don't have much visibility, and they don't care about black people here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, send me some on Instagram. I'll check you out. Nah, Anthony Jones, I ain't had that. All right, so my entrepreneurs ain't got no questions. I'm about to get up out of here then. I'm going to give y'all one last opportunity. Y'all got any questions? Or even boxing questions? I just wanted to end on a different note other than blocking people. So if y'all got something, y'all better run it by. You have been very critical to Tyson Fury for his suspicious actions in the sport. Now, what do you think about the suspicious fight Deontay Wilder versus Malik Scott? Blocking, bro. You not on my level, so you have to pay me to talk. Bro, you talking about Malik Scott Wilder? What the fuck? When was that fight? Get him out of here. Look at the Andres Molina. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. When they hate, donate. Cursor Burnham. Bro, what the fuck? The nation is at war. People are protesting. Boxing ain't nowhere to be found yet. There's going to be fights with no crowds. This motherfucker talking about Wilder versus Malik Scott. Get him the fuck all the way out of here. The fuck does that got to do with me right now? Like anybody's even thinking about that fight. These dudes, this that old media shit, bro. Good luck to them. Good luck to them, bro. Oh yeah, but what about Wilder and Johan Duhaupas? What about that, huh? What the fuck? Out of all the things going on in the world, that's what you want me, bro? I can't even do it. Yeah, the Johan Duhaupas. Tell me about that. See, yeah, I'm the boss. See, get these dumb motherfuckers out of my shit. Supporting black business, facts. Clownery. Listen, the bottom line, what y'all need to know, old media is dead. Remember Tupac said it hella cold on Juice? He said, hey, yo, Raheem is dead. That's how I feel. Hey, yo, old media is dead. So, on that note, I'm out. We destroying them. Who is that? Yeah, man, we destroying them. That's what it is. So, appreciate y'all for listening. Old media, they gotta step it up. Where can I get some Patron pizza? Hey, you better stop. You better stop. Man, DAZN got to do something. Oh, man, I ain't done. What is, okay. I did a video about it. You guys got to check these videos. They talking about, DAZN is talking about Canelo. Bro, who is making decisions at DAZN? Are they just letting Golden Boy and Eddie Hearns just do whatever they want or what? Who making these decisions, huh? You want to make them decisions, huh? Who making these? They said Canelo may fight Derevychenko in September. Listen, at first when I heard that, I'm like, all right, it's not a blockbuster. Derevychenko is coming off a loss, but it's a solid fight. And then I read the fine print. The fine print said that it would be at 168. Derevychenko's already looked short, for 160. And he has no real name experience fighting anybody of note higher than 160. And he's coming off a loss, even though I thought he should have beat Triple G. They didn't give it to him. Why does Canelo keep doing this to himself? It is far too easy for me to look at these situations and see that that's not going to be what DAZN wants it to be. Bro, 168 though? Like, why didn't Canelo, if you want to fight him, why don't you just fight him at 160? You got a belt there. He should have a belt there from beating Golovkin. Hey, no guys like Max. Right? Listen, I can't have no mercy for Canelo making these decisions and then he just keep making those type of decisions. Like, you're literally being like questioned or constructive criticism about a certain variety of things that you do strategically. And you just keep doing it more. So to me, you want to be criticized for that. If Canelo fight Derevychenko at 160, we gonna be on his ass about Charlo or Andre. I mean, he ain't fighting Charlo or Andre. That's what it is. I made a video about it. Somebody said Charlo and Andre priced themselves out. You notice how they just make shit? You know, old media, they just make shit up. De La Hoya said that the train is left for Charlo. Put it this way, bro. I'm not even going to do this with the Canelo because this is too easy. Canelo's, he's a popular fighter. Tips on photography, since you know cameras, I mean, that's a broad question. That's a broad question. You mean in terms of like brands? Because I haven't messed with all the brands. Um, I'll give you. It's a broad question, but I'll give you a generic tip. It might be a little bit harder now with everything that's going on in the world. But one thing that I used to do, and I'm gonna get back to, is when I get my new camera, I would just go out in the world, drive to random places, and then just have a backpack and explore with my camera and practice. We talking about practice? Yes, practice AI voice. So that's what I would recommend. Just get out in the world and get real world experience. Like don't wait until people wait till they have a photo shoot lined up, or they wait till they got this videography wedding or whatever. That's when you can't make no mistakes because you're doing it hopefully for some pay. You see what I'm saying? So just get out in the world and experiment. And that's what I'm the king of, So just get out there. I used to go to just drive to San Francisco, and I would stumble upon these great murals. They would have in Frisco, we got a Mac Dre mural. They have one of Frida, different things like that. And I would just practice my photography and videography and shit out there, because when you do that, there's no pressure. There's no pressure because you're not doing it for a wedding. You're not doing it for somebody's engagement photos, a senior photo. You're doing it for the love of it and to familiarize yourself with your equipment. The other tip I'll give you is save a lot of people fall in love with getting gear, but it's all up in here. I can fuck somebody up on their camera, or I could take a lesser camera, within reason, and do a better job than somebody who got a nicer camera, because it's producing content like that. It's about storylines. It's about character development. It's about angles and shots and stuff like that. It's not just, I got a nice camera. And it's about the operator. If you don't know how to operate your camera fully, then how you gonna be better than somebody? So somebody who's raw with the settings and dabbles in that and learns that, they'll be able to operate your camera better than you. So familiarize yourself. It's just like a soldier. A soldier got to familiarize his or herself with his artillery, with his weapon. You know what I mean? You got to know how to gun. You got to make love to the gun, so to speak. You got to clean it. You got to know how to assemble it, disassemble it, how to check for bullets, how to reload it. So treat your camera like that. See, I treat everything like that, like I'm going to war, like I'm a soldier, because I am a soldier. I'm a soldier. These shoulders hold up so much, I won't budge. I never fall or fold up. I'm a soldier. You gotta treat it like that, like you strapping up, like you getting ready for a war. It don't have to be an actual war, but the war, there's a lot of photographers, a lot of videographers. So in itself, it is a war because you got to stand out amongst all of them. Let's get it, gang. Digital mob. Anyway, I'll make a separate video about Canelo. This shit is too easy. Holla at me. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody represented. Old media, sorry. Table's full. Don't try to come switching up now and acting like you've been down for understanding these perspectives that we've been telling you. Who donated $100? Block them. Why you worried about my money? You can't spend it. The first thing you came in and said is who donated 100. Block him. Chris Sanchez, listen, I'm going to tell y'all about this game. Don't worry about another man or woman's money. You can't spend that. Block him. Block John Spencer. Block all of these motherfuckers. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shooters, clap that. I just want to see their names disappear real quick. Damn champ, get the mobile 20K oil change every 10 miles. Where you do that at? What place do you get that particular one at? Chris Sanchez asked me who donated $100, and he said, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you too. Yeah, that's what you get for worrying about it. Block, what's his name? Chris Sanchez. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Fuck you too. Yeah, block him. Don't worry about my money. You can't spend it. That's my 100. My money. My money. Shout out to Brent Weary, though. He mad. You see him mad? Bro, this new digital age of people is weird. This new generation, this pocket watching shit. Block Chris Sanchez. Get rid of him. Shooters. Nelson. Somebody. Any shooter, get rid of. We have a APB on Chris Sanchez. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming out. Have a great day. We working.